Okay, let's recap a bit, shall we? This was meant to be a new start, really. A perfect world. Free from all the evil that had corrupted each and every corner of the known and unknown universe. It was going to be a place of safety for the kids, the little yous. You little... Well, so far, so good. But things started to go wrong soon after you arrived. Now, I can understand your initial shock coming face to face with Maxis, especially after so long. But you did the right thing. You followed the plan. You brought the summoning key here, and you destroyed that bloody machine once and for all. Thing is, Maxis went and ballsed everything up.
Please, you must help me.
He heard voices, you see, calling to him.
Only together can we prevent the destruction of your world.
It wasn't really his fault. You know, he hasn't actually got his soul yet. All I got was a brain. Anyway, the key thing, as in the thing that is key, is that Maxis fiddled around with the summoning thingamajig and accidentally released an even bigger bastard. Someone even I didn't know was in there. The Shadow Man. The one and only original Harbinger of Doom. So, I'm going to be absolutely truthful with you. Things have got way too far out of control. This isn't any vague woo evil. We're talking about the Apothicons. The most powerful and evil entities in all the existences that ever existed. And now they're here, in our perfect world. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. It's a fucking shit show.
My God, what have I done? Stop it, Edward. Breathe. It's okay. Maxis! Your screams will be
We all pay for our incidents. I take it you're interested in one of my discount laboratories. Take your medicine. Without bullets, I will resort to more primitive methods of combat, which we know will end poorly.
Hello? Dr. Monty, I'm ready for more ammo. Yeah, delicious. Thank you for that. I can taste it in my nostrils. How is that possible? Where is he? Where is Dr. Monty? He will help us, just as Max has promised. I'm so glad someone left all this wood right next to this window. It'll make all the difference! Remember me! I had many dreams whilst in these trenches. I say dreams, but really they were more like visions. Starting with the one where Maxis begged me to remove his brain. Why do I feel like this must be an American invention? I'm so close. We can still avert disaster. We can still set things right. The blood vials will protect me. One day, we will not need bullets. Today is still not that day! Kaboom. Squirm and scream all you want. In fact, I encourage it. I really wanted something more. I always have. Will I ever get it? A surgeon, a scientist. Still not a carpenter. I don't care what anyone else says. You know, I sometimes feel guilty about Sammy. But then I remember, it wasn't really me.
dust.
You are being manipulated, Ancient One. This could go badly. Here, let me help you die! No, the morgue shall be very busy this evening. Goodness me, it worked! Oh, now that's a flavor I enjoy. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Darkness will strike. Now and forever. Maybe my parasites can enlighten you?
I do not like creeping crawlies. Not one bit. The time for warnings is over, my hellspawn. I will keep this safe. It may hold secrets. I can always use a few of those.
Bring them.
I know we've had our differences, Keeper, but I am a little bit sad I had to.
Okay, brothers. If you've been paying attention, or even if you haven't, it should be abundantly clear that things are seriously out of whack. Business as usual, I suppose. Anyway, I'm having a bit of a heated debate with the old Shadow Man and his Apothicon pals. And it's making it really hard to keep this reality stable. I mean, honestly, look at it. It's practically held together with tape and bits of string.
Oh, this was nothing to do with me. I can promise you that. construction leaves my senses a little frayed. Let's just try not to think about all the terrible things that went on here. Yeah? It's not pleasant. Why must I give you my money? Seriously, what are you doing with it? We must focus on what is important. If only I could remember what was important.
In retrospect, it probably wasn't the best idea to leave the most powerful artifact in this or any other dimension just lying on the fucking table. But in all fairness, Maxis was a bit of a wild card. I mean, you remember he was actually just a little drone the last time you saw him. Anyway, he's in the summoning key now. Buggered if I know how we're gonna get him out. Something else I should probably clarify. This is it. The Ether. The Infinite. Otherwise known as Agartha. Or is it Agartha? Well, whatever way you slice it or spell it, it's the reality beyond. Beyond the world you know. Beyond your perception. Just so we're clear, I'm absolutely not talking about death. That's a whole other can of worms. Speaking of which, you know how people say when you cut a worm in half, both parts keep on living? Well, they do. Kind of. For a bit. But then one of them dies. Not sure if it's the ass or the head. But that's the problem with worms. They're a bit short on distinguishing features. What was the point I was making? In the beginning, and believe me, there was a beginning, everything was in its proper place. Time was linear, just as it should be. But a little thing called Element 115 changed all that. Especially when, what was it again? Yes, when Group 935 came along. Once they started messing around with it, they buggered everything up. 115 shouldn't even exist in your dimension. But nonetheless, here we are. Bloody teleporters.
Ah, nostalgia. It really isn't what it used to be. Despite how deep they are, my pockets are really beginning to run out of room. I'd really prefer not to linger around here, unless it's absolutely necessary.
Once Element 115 came along, the Apothicons weren't far behind. Have I mentioned them yet? The Apothicons are beings that feed on energy. Wait, that's an oversimplification. Energy is a rather broad term. I mean, it may be better to explain it as the spark. The purest form of energy that ever existed. sure. Sounds a bit hibbity new agey when I say it out loud. Anyway, this energy, the Apothicons, feed on it. They conquer and consume dimensions. It's kind of their thing. The ball-crushingly bad news is that their appetite is ferocious, voracious, insatiable even. They're hungry. Very hungry. Bottom line, if you don't sort shit out, they're going to gobble up this universe just like they gobbled up so many others.
Do not fear me. Fear death! The theater. I readily admit that I myself have a certain flair for the theatrical. Patient, we're really very busy today. I'm going to demonstrate proper surgical methods. Feel free to observe. Cause of death? Multiple puncture wounds. Big ones. Double points! I suppose the core technology is very similar to some of the things I've been playing with. I could have chosen a path to riches. I did not, because I know what really matters. I feel tingly. Torn my uniform? I am very upset. will be quick or violent. Have you actually been trying to hurt me all these years? I will hold on to this. Why? It feels good. That's why.
Okay, I think I've found a way to talk to you. Given all the shit hitting the fan, there's not much I can do other than give you a bit of encouragement. How about I give you some facts? Little ones. Quick ones. Fun ones. It'll be good for morale.
There can be no escape from the Magras.
Oh, the oozing liquid from its ruptured head is making me thirsty. If you didn't want me to shoot your head, then why do you have so many? I do not know if we can really survive this place, but I will do my damnedest to ensure that we do. That explosion is very bright. Makes my eyes tingle. Is that a warning label? Warning, handle with care. Oh, really? I don't think it's likely. You are filthy. Positively filthy!
I have been watching. I have seen each and every
one of your misdeeds. I know who you are. But questions remain. Why do you do the things you do? What is it that you hope to achieve? Double points! Do you not see the futility of your tiny, insignificant existence? You are a friend of a bigger universe.
What part of leave me alone was not clear? So are we in its brain, its stomach, its heart? All of the above? We should hurry. Who knows what havoc the beast's digestive acids may wreak on the Pack-a-Punch?
You know, you guys have really grown on me. To be honest, I really didn't like you much at the start.
I hate carrying an empty weapon. Feels like such a waste of energy. Did I not tell you I renounced my Hippocratic oath? No, wait, I told the others. They're dead now!
It will all be over soon.
I have come too far to be damned by a lack of ammo.
Now, my power cells will consume.
It'll take weeks to get this goop off my uniform. That didn't hurt. I'm almost completely numb. It seems my eagerness to vanquish the Horde has left me low on ammo. Surprise, surprise. Fan of the biting, or the poking, or the clawing. Again, there is the ammo.
So, As if things weren't bad enough, I'm struggling to maintain my presence. Bloody Shadow. At least he's in the same boat. How are things going besides all that? Making any progress? Bollocks. I'm phasing out again.
That's called a singularity. It's really quite special. I have but a few rounds left. Probably even less since I started talking. I once thought I could teach you something. Now I just want you to die! Double points! I do not use this for wealth. Especially as I may not live long enough to spend it. I am in need of bullets. Ideally, a lot more.
Right, here we go. It's a bit like, the news. I mean, reading it on television. Sorry, rambling. You should see what the Shadow Man's doing back here. Okay? Apparently, Richthofen has a problem with nuts. Make of that what you will. Now here's the thing. I knew a bloke, and I'm talking way, way, way back. He was the sweetest, most charming individual you could ever wish to meet. He was funny too. We used to have such a good old laugh together. Honestly, my sides hurt thinking about it. He was my friend. He was my best friend. And then the Apothicons got hold of him. Since then, he's pretty much acted as their agent, zipping around the galaxy. Wait, I keep changing it, don't I? Which do you prefer? Universe, multiverse, omni-fucking-verse? Oh, it doesn't really fucking matter, does it? Yeah, let's get on with it. Short version is, he's no longer sweet, charming, or funny. He's what brought them here, when he escaped the key. The Keepers, an ancient order who'd been granted the wisdom to see beyond the limitations of their own virtue. Even while the rest of mankind scrabbled around in the dirt, drinking their own piss, the Keepers took the mantle of benevolent watchers. Like the seers and sages of the old world, they could foresee how the actions of the Apothicons would lead to the destruction of life itself. The Keepers have always been here, much like your good selves. They too were scattered and fragmented across the multiverse. They may have acted erratically, but know this. Their actions were only ever concerned with the preservation of life itself. Remember what I said before about energy. At the orphanage, Edward told everyone his dad was a famous scientist. They scrawled, "Teddy is a liar," on the school door.
We must secure more ammunition. Though that's pretty obvious. Not sure I need to state it.
The minute you people teleported for the first time, you changed the rules. How am I supposed to keep track if you keep moving the pieces? Even when you were just a little problem, brewing in the far corner of existence, I tried to throw you a bone or two. I told you this, didn't I? Magic box of weapons, the little clues here and there. I always tried to give you a little help, without drawing too much attention to myself. The thing is, though, I can't just magic things out of thin air. I have to manipulate things that already exist in your reality. Like the perk drinks. They were something originally cooked up by Group 935. I just used them for my own ends. I honestly don't even know how they work. I swear. As for the songs, don't get me started. I know the Shadow Man's probably talking to you. Don't trust him. He's evil. I wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire. I bet he's saying all sorts of terrible things, spreading all kinds of rumors about me. By the way, I spell rumors with a U, after the O before the R. It's a nice little Easter egg. In fact, it's everything.
No bullets. How did this happen? All right, I wasn't being careful. I suppose the one plus is that you're free from the particles? can't not have noticed. Filthy. Positively filthy!
Edward doesn't like spicy food. His brain gets distracted. Bad things happen.
Still refuse to submit? Does not sound fun. Is that they out there? Or are our coffins? I'm no fan of the biting, or the poking, or the clawing. time to drop some ammo. Talking to you, Dr. Monty. Sorry, I had no choice. Wait, that's not true. That's a good thing, right? No bullets. What? I had so many of them. What happened? Max ammo. Well, thank you, Dr. Monty. Fight goes on.
Richthofen's favorite song is My Way. He wonders when he will get to sing it.